August on the Pacific Northwest coast, or Faugust as it's often known. It is time for the annual Shark Survey Week and for you to get involved. This citizen science project started 4 years ago, and lead scientists are Dr. Pat Pryor and Dr. Chris Harvey-Clark.
My name's Chris Harvey-Clark. I'm a marine naturalist and a veterinarian, and I also do research on sharks, particularly cold water sharks. Of all the common species of sharks, rays, skates, and chimerids, you're likely here to see the sixgill shark, a giant, really giant shark, one of the largest, dogfish sharks, and amongst the chimerids we see ratfish. Now, ratfish are really intriguing, strange-looking creatures. They have big buck teeth, big blunt nose, big dorsal spine, which is venomous, and they appear to be a primary food source for the sixgill.
The dives are done on reefs where sixgill sharks were historically found. The divers check their cameras and their gear before suiting up at the dive site. Everything is thoroughly checked, including the wide-angle lens. Normally, these sharks live beyond the limits of recreational diving. And this is why we know so little about them and why you are so invaluable for the research. But in summer they come shallow enough for divers to have a chance to swim with them. One by one the divers get into the water and their photographic equipment is handed down. All of them are eager to swim with an apex predator that has been around for more than 150 million years. The divers know their tasks, and this is serious business. On larger reefs, we split up the buddy teams to have a better chance to find the sharks. And it doesn't take us long to find our first one. This is a 10-foot adult male. It slowly slides over the seafloor, and the divers try to keep up with it, taking pictures and data for the research. It is a fantastic experience to swim next to one of the oldest top predators of the ocean. A little further on the reef, Jason finds this incredibly small shark. Sixgill sharks develop from eggs to complete miniature sharks inside the female and are then born live. At the time of birth, they are about 2 foot long, so this one is really young. Suddenly, Chris gets all excited, and we realize why. He has found a huge male shark that is slowly swimming towards him. I descend to join Chris and notice from my dive computer that we are now at 115 feet. That doesn't give us much time. So quickly, we start to note down scars, gender, water temperature, and all the important data we want. Meanwhile, Chris aims his underwater lasers onto the side of the shark to get an estimation of its length. Finally, our computers yell at us that it is time to go up, and so this magical dive ends. As the divers come back up on the ladder, we ask them for their first impression.
So, how was your first encounter?
Sixgill shark!
How was that encounter this morning with the little one?
I looked into the eye of the shark, and the shark looked back at me, and we had a moment.
After each day, photos and videos are analyzed, and a shark logbook is filled out. All the data that we thus gather is shared with scientists worldwide. Now, how can you get involved? Simply, do your dives, and if you see a sixgill shark, record the data, take pictures, and send them to Rendezvous Dive Adventures. So, off the couch, in the water, and get involved.